I saw that movie you told me to see. You know the movie. You know the movie, the one you told me to see. You know the movie you told me to see. You saw it last week. You said, see the movie this week. I saw the movie. You know the fucking movie. What do you mean I should know the name of the movie? You're the one who told me to see the fucking movie. It was the movie with the guy. You know the guy, that guy. You know the guy. He used to have hair, now he doesn't have hair, then he kind of has hair. We liked him in the last movie, didn't like him in the movie before that liked him. The guy, you know that guy. And then there was the thing in it, you remember? No, not a bunny, a moose, you fucker. That conversation will go on for 4 hours. If you're watching us, you would think we'd need to be hospitalized. But the fact of the matter is that we know exactly what the other person's talking about. We just can't remember names anymore. Just begin with an A, try a B. You work on C, D, and E, fucker. The legacy of my generation, which can't deal with aging at all, and the only legacy that my generation leaves, because my generation has no legacy. We look like we were going to be the greatest generation on earth. And then as we grew older, we haven't done shit. Nothing. You know what my generation is great at? Hanging out. We hang out better. There will never be a generation that hangs out better than we fucking hang out. You give us a couch and a couple of beers and a topic that we don't even have to know about, and we will sit there for fucking days talking about it. Right now, this is our legacy. This is what we leave behind. Just this. 60 isn't old. 60 is the new 40. No, it isn't. 60 is 60. 40 is 40. That's why they're different fucking numbers! When you compare 60 to a 20-year-old, I'm old. When you compare it to my parents who are 90 and 91, I'm still a kid. My mother still thinks she's my mother. That's always funnier to me. But I'll tell you this, there's nothing weirder than to be 60 years old and have your mother trying to clean out your closet. Get the fuck out of there! What is the matter with you? I'm still your mother. Stop it. They're 90 and 91. They've been married 63 years. And, and those of you who didn't applaud, how fucking bitter are you? Wow. No. Too late, and I'm gonna call my mom and tell on you. Wow, nothing. How about you just sit there and go, well, I've been married 37 years, 26 more. Shit. Well, many people would wonder, what is it, how do they have such a long marriage, a long and successful marriage? Dr. Phil. How fabulous that you get Dr. Phil and have not had a revolution based on that alone. That you allow that to come through your TV is wrong. We have to deal with it. It's a part of our social fabric. That's our part of our fucking life. But if he was speaking Dutch, I'd fucking get it. But he's speaking English! You don't have to fucking listen to that shit! And if you're watching that fucking show, my advice is simple. When it's on, get up out of your seat, put your head down, and run directly at your television set. And And I guarantee when you come out of the coma, you're going to thank me. I've watched Dr. Phil for 7 minutes. That's all I needed to watch. He has advice like this. Well, you know what's good for the dog isn't good for the frog. Well, it is, they're different species. He always comes up to the conclusion of each segment. He wants to say something that the audience, he usually goes like this. Well, y'all saw the alien. You remember that the alien goes in your mouth, comes out your chest. I want you to think about that. We'll be right back. I won't. I won't be back, Dr. Phil, because I'm actually going to spend the rest of the day looking for heroin. I'd never seen it as an alternative, but after watching you, I realize it's not marijuana that is the gateway drug, it's you, fucker. Quite simply this, the reason for my parents' successful marriage is simple. They've never heard a word that the other one has said. I learned this when I was 10 and was watching them in conversation as we were traveling from one city to the next, and I listened and listened, listened. And holy shit. My parents are talking to imaginary people. I've been lucky. My parents are they're terrific, and they've given me a lot of gifts, including this sense of humor, which people seem to enjoy, but which scares the fuck out of me. And their sense of humor goes like this, to give you an idea of where mine has come from. My mother, I called her and said, what's it like being 90? And she goes, what's it like? It's like overtime. And I called her when my book made it onto the New York Times bestseller list, and her reaction was, without, missing a moment, who knew there were that many idiots out there? My father, it would take more time to realize just how funny he is, because he's a very quiet man. He has my father, ever since I was a kid, what really distinguished my father was his smile. He smiles all the time. I always thought it was Zen-like, beatific, as if he was in harmony with the whole universe. But as I grew older, my friends started to say, I think your dad's smile is perverted. Like he's watching a dirty movie all the time. And as I grew older, I realized they were right. I called him to see what he thought of Sarah Palin in the debate, and what a candidate she was, huh? That makes you really fucking get a grasp of just how fucking nuts democracy can get. When she was actually picked to be the vice president, I realized I couldn't find a vein large enough